Happy new week, ninth graders. I'm going to dive right into it today. I hope you were able to have a good little extended break there. Hope you had some family time this weekend. Again, we miss all of you and we appreciate the effort you're making to get through this difficult time. So, here's what we got for today. Right now, I'm having a little bit of problem with Ed. The online platform's giving me some issues, but on the positive, so I'm going to try to get those worked out. On the positive side, it's given us an opportunity. We're going to jump back into a little bit of fiction today, and I know again we always joke about what's a story and what isn't a story. So today's piece of fiction is a story, so you can call it that. It's one of my favorite pieces of fiction, and it is a widely read short story that I've taught for quite a few years now. So if you started in a classroom after you've watched this video, there's a link to a common lit assignment. It's called The Most Dangerous Game by Richard Connell. So for the assignment today, you're going to be reading this short story. Now, I know you're probably going to make a joke and say, Mr. Slover, that's not a very short story. And I would agree with you. It's a longer short story. It's really, really interesting, though, and it's one of those suspense-filled pieces that I think will keep you interested. So I understand that it's long. I'll try to get you back on the back end tomorrow to help you out with maybe a little less time-consuming stuff. But the positive side is, if you've noticed, I did post a link to the audiobook, which if you go at regular speed, take about 45 minutes, just over 45 minutes. So I know that it is a longer short story. So go ahead and get that read. Hope you enjoy it. I'll talk about it here in a second. And then take part or complete the assessment questions. Okay, so here I'm at here. There's a couple of written responses. Again, for those of you who have been giving me really good, well-reasoned responses with evidence that answer all parts of the question, I'm really happy. If you haven't, really challenge yourself right now to turn that around and say, okay, I'm going to start giving those full, complete answers, because that's what we're looking for. We're trying to build those skills and being able to respond. For the most part, last week, you guys did a really nice job evaluating the two different pieces, the text and the TED Talk about eating at the dinner table. So before I go off the video here, I'm going to just give you a little bit of what to expect in The Most Dangerous Game. Most Dangerous Game is a very suspense-filled short story. And if you don't know what suspense is that feeling of uncertainty that authors try to give a reader. Okay, so I hope that you really kind of feel the suspense and the tension in this piece, because it's there. There's also a really good job. Our author, Richard Connell, does a really nice job of characterization, developing our two main characters. We could say protagonist and antagonist. And I hope that as you're reading it, you really kind of have that edge of your seat feeling, and you also appreciate the development of the characters. There's also some really strong themes about what it means to be civilized in this piece, okay? And hopefully you've heard the word civilized before, or act in a civilized manner. And I think that our two characters, our main characters, have really different viewpoints on what it means to be civilized. And so we always talk about how literature helps us talk about some of the more the finer details of what it means to be human. And I think this piece really asks us to think about what it means to be human and what it means to be civilized, and those sorts of themes. So as you read, I hope you enjoy it. Get the assessment questions done, and that'll be all you really need to do for today. So if you turn in the assessment questions, I'll get those graded into PowerSchool, and you'll be good to go. Tomorrow, we're still probably going to continue to work with The Most Dangerous Game, so don't just read it and forget it. But do your best to really dive deep into this piece, because I really, really like it. It's one of my favorite pieces of short fiction. So hope you have a great week. Don't be afraid to reach out. If you need to have a little one-on-one video conference, just send me an email or send me a message on Remind, and if I'm available, we can Zoom quickly to answer some of your questions. All right, but always email and Remind are great options. So have a great week. I got faith in you guys. Keep rocking it out. I'm here to help you.